Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, September the 12th, 2025. Today I've got a special little presentation for you. Normally our pre-market analysis, what we call PMA videos, are for our members only, but we're kind of pulling back the curtain here and letting you see a trade that Darko called out live in our chat room on the US yen pair. So he spotted this setup way in advance, of course, and many of our members jumped on board the trade. As I'm recording this on September 11th, the trade is still running strong. And the best part is you're going to see exactly how we approach these kinds of opportunities, whether it's a swing trade like in this case, or, and actually Darko entered it as a day trade, as you'll see. Or if it's, scalping, any style of trading, the strategy works exactly the same. Also, quick heads up, we are hosting a free webinar on September 24th, which I believe is a Wednesday, where you'll get a front row seat to see how we trade and why our strategy works. Don't miss it. Link is below the video or in the email that you receive. Alrighty, let's have a look at Darko's analysis on this great trade on the UJ, which, as I say, is still going on.
USD yen, I was about to make a full review about this on my previous PMA, but then I just forgot. We had a busy session. Just give me one sec. I had to take a short break, drinking some water. So, I joked in the chat room and I said, if this trade doesn't work out, we shut down the store. And obviously I was joking, right? But let me tell you why I was writing a comment, a bold, statement like that in a chat room in front of 100 people. Okay? Let's make this bigger. So, this level, I have been talking about this level when we were down in here, like for several months. Okay? We hit that level. That's a level that I truly trust. There is no doubt in my mind if you compare this level with the, USD Swissy weekly neckline. This level is like there is no doubt in my mind that this is the level, a Darko level. That makes sense to me, 100%. I could back this up any day of the week. Okay. Price hits that level. And this is a very vicious, strong. This is like, pumping iron for like 40 years. Okay, this is super strong. Flexing with the muscles and everything. The next coming candle is 100% bearish. This in here gave me the confidence at this level. The candle itself is useless. Putting that in context, that's something else. Okay, so the big bearish candle at my level that I truly trust, and this is a monthly chart. I'm not talking about a tick chart or anything or 5-minute chart. No, this is a monthly chart. Okay, even the big dudes like the super hedge fund managers, they are like super terrified with a monthly candle. It's super scary. It's a monthly candle. Okay, we hit that level. We also have this reaction, okay, and we are heading up to a no-brainer swing daily neckline, which we always do. The daily swing neckline, just like something is special about these necklines. I've been seeing this for many years, almost 2 decades, okay. And I said, okay, I had super confident, and then I go to my hourly time frame. Just like took me like, I kid you not, like less than a microsecond to see that this high is higher than this high and this low is lower than this low. I didn't even need to pick my ruler to measure. It's just like by eyeballing it. And I really like when I don't need anything to see the charts. Like just do everything with human brain. I don't need to pick the crosshair and, oh, we have a micro pip below. Oh, geez, I need to have my magnifying glass to see if this is a swing break. No, you see it. This is lower than this low. End of story. Draw a fib and just short it. There is no more to talk about. Okay? And I was like pretty confident about this trade. So I told people, take out the risk and have a free look. Okay, and what I did was, might deviate a bit, and there are trades and there are trades. Okay, so this trade was like, come on, if this isn't working, like, then we are done. There's like nothing else will work. Like, just wait until everyone gets their head clear and we go back to business when things are going back to normal. Okay, so in this specific case, I wasn't in a hurry to take my first profit because I knew that this will pay off, and I was super confident in the chat room as well. I'm usually like, this time, no, go for it, load the truck. Okay, so I took and I also type in the chat room, so there is no hindsight in here. Go back and watch the chat room. When did we hit this level, and when did I type this message? That was when I took my first target. It's not perfectly in alignment with the 1-to-1 ish, but in this specific case we had evidence. Unfortunately, I forget to tell you about this before it happens, but at least I alerted you, and then now I will tell you the story about this trade. Okay, so yeah, by the time I took my first profit, that was already 2-to-1. So, and now you might say, okay, where is this heading? Like, best scenario, what I do see happening on a and you will be seeing this on my yearly top down. This is what I see. Okay, this monthly level is super exhausting. Every time we touch this level, we may, or at least when we touch this level the first time, this was the high. The second time, significantly lower. The third time, that monthly level is stopping price, and this looks like a very ugly bearish flag. So that means, boom, we will definitely retest this area, and we will have like a bumpy ride, and then boom, drop. That's what I think. Okay, I could be wrong, and I couldn't care less of being wrong because I already made my 2-to-1. So this will be a big winner regardless. So now the remaining part, unless I got stopped out, okay, unless I get stopped out, let it run, okay. And what you need to ask yourself is, if we are making a 618 fib retracement, will that retracement stops you out? Because there is nothing more annoying when you are in heavy profit and price comes up, stops you out almost to the pip, and drops another 600 pips. Okay, so I'm telling you now before it becomes hindsight, and this is advanced trading and advanced trade management, which is nothing for a struggling trader. Okay, but if you are a high level of stage 4, I took my 2-to-1. Okay, so there are a general way of doing trade management which I teach. It's 100% objective and it's general. That means 90% of the time I am following that to the point. But there are times, and like I said, this is advanced trade management, which diverges from trade to trade. The 10% or maybe even 5% is deviating from the 95% of the time that I'm doing. Long story short, I already made my 2-to-1. Okay, by the time we hit this logic level, which I type in the chat room. So instead of moving my stop loss to break even or risk reducing, I'm leaving my stop loss at the original place because I'm so confident that I won't be getting stopped out. So this could be heading up, even making like a triple top or something, and then drop. So therefore, in this specific case only, I am not moving my stop loss because I want to treat this now. I'm swing trading or day trading myself into a potential position trade. Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, this was also I don't think it was a 4-hour. This is not a swing because we don't have two candles below this level. We only have one because this one is lower. Okay, so or this is not higher than this one, so therefore it's more like a day trading opportunity. But because I see some potential, I'm making a one-time and I think this is the first time ever in 8 years I'm telling you something that is the exception for the rules. I usually just skip those lessons and just do the general things. So I'm doing this only for this trade, and whenever I deviate, I tell you why I'm deviating, which is like, what is it like I said, this is the first time in 8 years I'm telling you this. So it's not happening that often, but I do see potential, and I don't want to get stopped out. And if I get stopped out, I will still be winning this trade. Okay, so this won't be a losing trade. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I will be talking to you soon. Cheers.
So if you found value in this sneak peek, imagine what you'll learn when you see our process in full. That's why I want to personally invite you to our free webinar on September 24th. You'll see step by step how we identify trades like this US yen pair setup, and how you can start applying the same principles to your own trading. It's not hype. It's real trading education, and you don't want to miss it. Alrighty, register using the link below. Even if you can't make it, we'll send you the recording, but make sure you register, and we will hopefully see you there. Take care and have a great weekend.